proper life.
Proper life. Yes, I'm just switching things.
Proper life.
And there's people in the chat. Bezic must maybe either still be blackmailing people so they've run away, or they're finished now.
Oh, they're either finished or yeah. They'll catch up soon, I'm sure.
Florial's posting Peaches. No, Kyle's not here.
I don't get the joke.
It's supposed to look like Kib's ass, the peach.
Yeah, that's what it normally represents, but I'm like,
Kyle's not here. You can't breed him.
I don't think I want to know.
Oh, apparently they wrapped up. Well, that's good.
Okay.
Shadow, I don't know if you were on time. We were a little late. We were kind of trying to wait for the Sultans to finish, but they kept on fucking yapping.
Yeah, we didn't want to split the audience, but yeah.
Well, they kept yapping anyway.
We've got white pills to cover. I may as well get started.
Right, so if you're going first, I'm actually going to move your thing onto my middle screen so that I'm not off looking to the side. All right. Sure. Like, show us what you got, monkey. Are they white pills this week, or are they nasty grey pills?
I tried to. I excluded a few because they're not white pills. I think you were away when we were talking about it on Sultans, but they brought up something on Sultans, and I'm like, hey, stop stealing my white pills. And they're like, this isn't a white pills, monkey.
Okay.
So I decided to leave
you can
it out.
send them to me anyway, because they're probably things I'd be interested in. But yeah, you're not fantastic at weeding out the grey pills from the white pills. Somebody asked me earlier if you were colorblind for white pills. Like you just can't see like
well, the original idea for this series wasn't white pills. It was just Mark and Disco watched based on Monkey and Disco watched the internet, something like this, right?
Yeah.
And then it was you that called it weekly white pills.
No, it wasn't. Well, it kind of
for
was.
me, it was just supposed to be stuff that I found on the internet.
We were talking about what should we call it, and you came up with a couple of name suggestions, and one of the name suggestions you came up with was weekly white pill, and I was like, well, you need to show up weekly, monkey, and you were like, I will, and so
yeah, it turns out that wasn't the problem. It was the white pill part that was the problem.
So you actually suggested the name, but I like it, and people seem to need it after the whole basic thing.
Yeah, okay. All right, okay. They're mainly white pills.
Personally, I don't mind, but I have seen the chat telling you off.
Yeah, I know. Even Bezic is making fun of me on Sultans.
Well, it's fun.
Anyway, okay.
It's fun to make fun of you.
We'll get started.
Okay, show me some.
So I normally start off with like a big feature, but I don't have one this week. I didn't have time to find one. But something I did hear about. Something I heard about this week. We're just going to get straight into it. It's just going to be ridiculous headlines I found and memes and cute animals as well, because I know you guys like cute animals.
I found tons of those.
So this week I learned that there used to be something called ugly laws. And I was like, what the hell is an ugly law?
An ugly law?
And I imagined in my mind it just being like, so, if you're ugly, you're not allowed to go out in public, and it turns out that's exactly what it is.
So it was illegal to be ugly.
That's it was illegal to be ugly in public.
Oh, okay. So you could be ugly on your own time, but you can be ugly in public.
You can be at home alone, being as ugly as you like, but you don't step out in public and offend other people with your stupid ugly face. Pretty much.
So all the land whales now would just be, they wouldn't be allowed outside. Bring it back,
Yeah. So I found out there's kind of like a woke article about this. I noticed the author has a book or something called "Destroyer of Men's Souls." So you see what it's kind of a bit of a woke article. But I decided to look into it because I was quite interested in what an ugly law is.
What kind of things were they looking for? Is it just
so it turns out
people with unfortunate faces, or like?
Well, thankfully, everybody here, don't worry about it. You would have been safe. Yeah, so it turns out that there was things called ugly laws, and I started looking into this. Now, it was mainly for disabled people, like people who had like ridiculous like deformities and stuff like this, or as it says here, unsightly beggar ordinances. And it really kind of just targeted people that they weren't, it wasn't necessarily just you weren't beautiful. It was people who had like ridiculous abnormalities. And it was an offense.
does blue hair count as a ridiculous abnormality?
I wish it did. If they still existed, then then I would definitely be imposing it upon some people. Um, so yeah, it was
Face.
any person who was diseased, maimed, mutilated, or deformed in any way, so as to be unsightly or disgusting object to impose himself or herself to public view. So they weren't allowed out in public if you were like deformed and mutilated. Um, and it turns out they didn't get rid of these laws until 1974.
Jeez.
So there's millions of people alive today who are subject to ugly laws.
Look, I think we should bring them back, but specifically for blue-haired whales.
Yeah, land whales and blue hairs, and people who have those nose piercings that make them look like farmyard
Yeah,
animals.
like a cow ring.
Yeah,
It's like, why have you dressed up?
I've
Why
never
are you
understood people
cosplaying
who
as
have
a
this
cow?
septum piercing. Exactly. It's like, the only other thing that exists that has that piercing is a farmyard animals. Why are you cosplaying as a farmyard animal? But anyway, so it turns out they started to just to give you the history of this because I found it quite interesting. They started to they hadn't made any new ugly laws since the end of the First World War because people were coming back, obviously maimed from the war,
Yeah, I
and they didn't
guess
want
they
to like
didn't like the idea of,
yeah, they were like, okay, it's
penalizing the
yeah.
soldiers.
Yeah, exactly, right. So they decided to stop making ugly laws for that reason.
Okay.
But the laws were still in the books and they weren't revoked until 1974. So there were people up until 1974 who were still subject to some of these laws.
Billy Vlogs is being a
Uh,
little spicy and asks, trans people? And
well, technically they
I'm
have
just
been
gonna leave
made.
that hanging.
To be honest, they do fit three out of the four characters, categories:
That's a little
diseased, maimed,
spicy.
mutilated, or deformed.
A
Yeah.
little spicy.
Okay, wait, no, sorry. I mean, Susan. No, sorry. It's
Trans people are perfect in every way, Susan.
Yeah, we have another Pride event here. For some reason, everybody's walking around in Pride stuff today.
But
And I don't know
I
why,
thought
because I
Pride was
thought
last
Pride.
month.
I don't know. Apparently, they're having another one already.
Jeez. Every
I mean,
month is
people
Pride
walking
month.
around outside my window covered in Pride stuff. Um.
Great.
Anyway,
Yes.
yeah, that's pretty much it. I like how this is a series on discrimination.
That's
The
great.
poor uglies.
Well, that's not great.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I did find it funny at first
ugly
until
law
I
is
realized,
pretty
okay,
funny.
it's
Yeah, the fact that it was mostly just kind of discriminating against disabled people is kind of sad. But the whole idea of calling it an ugly law as well.
Yeah, as soon as I heard about ugly laws, I was like, no way, this cannot be what I imagined it to be. Turns out it was. The First World War vets were amazing in their early reconstructive surgery. Yeah, man, I'm pretty sure like a lot of reconstructive surgery came because of the wars, trying to save people or trying to save their limbs. Uh, white pill based tape. Good stuff, happy stuff. Okay,
Yay!
happy stuff. Um, this is just stuff that I find ridiculous. That's what we're going through first.
You're
All right,
getting head
moving on to the
pats.
next one. Yeah. So Andy No tweeted earlier this week, I think, sometime, and he had captured an argument of people in Portland. Basically,
I think
two
I saw
wokeists
this.
arguing with each other. Did you see this?
I think I saw this. Or at least I saw it, the tweet. I don't know if I saw the whole video, but I saw the tweet and was just like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, it starts off as an argument about a minor fender bender, and then, of course, because they're wokeists, um, it just disintegrated into a screaming match about race. So it's 2 minutes long, so I'll try and skip some of it. But
Typical wokeists.
She told me to go back to where I came from.
Your driving
Do you
habits,
see that?
because we don't drive
I'm
this way in
Native American.
Oregon. We're fucking kind and we make space.
Okay.
And as someone who's from here as well, I'm so tired of people driving like you just did.
All right, get out
It's
my face.
constant.
Get out my face.
Admit you're fucking wrong and that it's not a
No.
race thing. Admit that you're driving
Admit
like
you're
an
white.
asshole.
Admit you have a colonizer
It is
mindset.
not about race.
Yeah, tell him it. Yell at me.
It is not about race. And
Yeah,
that's
it
the
is.
problem here. If you want things to change, when you fuck
Oh,
up,
so it's on me.
do
So it's
not
on me.
call the race card.
Don't fucking be
Because
emotional.
you
Do not call the. Shut up.
This is how people argue in Portland.
Do not get in her face.
It starts off with driving.
Your
Not.
pain and oppression on me right now. Stay out.
Starts off about driving and just ends up people
You may
cursing about colonization.
Lady! You white lady!
I'm as angry as you
Or I
are.
can get out of my face!
And
Because
this
I'm
was
done
wrong.
with this conversation!
Then you'd be walking
You
away.
fucking colonizer!
You know there's work to
You
be done
fucking,
here.
it's not on me!
You know there's
it's
work
on
to
you.
be
It's
done.
on your people! I'm not taking any fucking... I'm not taking space!
And this goes on for several minutes.
Get out! You're breathing my air! You fucking colonizer! Get out of my face!
By the way, to stand here with you until you walk away. Because what you did with
Alright, so I think we've seen enough of this.
and that's fucked up and
You
it's
told
But I
me,
just found
you
this-
told me to get back to where I...
I just found this funny how like they're having an argument about driving, and then it just immediately descends into some people yelling at each other about race.
Colonizer, like what?
He's yelling at her for being a white lady and a colonizer, and she's trying to just bring up like woke talking points like, we have works to do. We can't. Bringing up the race card is not how to deal with this work. I'm trying to engage with you to. And it's just like, oh my god, this is how people in Portland talk to each
It's
other.
like, no,
Like-
you're a fucking asshole. Like,
It's not even a meme. Like this is
I love how
literally how
she
people on the
starts
street
trying
talk
to,
to
like-
each other.
you know, she starts trying to fucking baby him at that point. She's like, no, we need to work on things. This is like, no, just if he's being an asshole, tell him he's an asshole. Like, it's like, no, it's nothing to do with your race. You're just an asshole.
Yeah.
Or do what everybody
Yes.
else does.
Yes.
And just, you know, flip the bird out the fucking window or something. Carry on driving.
Yeah, stupid berating stupid. Yeah. It's cringe, but need more white and or pill. Come on, come on. These are some white pills. Come on.
He's doing
This is
better
just
than
funny
usual,
stuff that I
Jack.
found.
Come on. He can show
Yeah,
funny
there's
stuff.
nothing about people getting locked down in COVID. Stuff like
Making
this.
people laugh is a white pill.
Yeah. All right, let's.
You lot are
let's
too
see what's
fussy. You're
next.
going to end up with half the content because it's all
Yeah.
going to be chopped out. And then you're going to be like, why
Exactly.
stream so short?
This is a white pill? Come on, Billy. All right. This one was just kind of something else funny that I found. Did you see this?
Mm-mm.
No, you haven't seen this?
Mm-mm.
All right.
We thank the panellists for their insights. As we confront the climate crisis, women and girls' human rights must be at the centre of our collective efforts. Climate change and its consequences can exacerbate the risk of sexual and gender-based violence. This risk is most acute for women and girls.
So I'm just
facing
trying to
multiple
follow the
and
logic
intersecting
chain.
forms of discrimination.
And I seem to have fallen at the first hurdle here.
That's,
Australia
that's pretty much what it is.
achieving gender equality and eliminating
It's like,
sexual and gender-based
intersectionality.
violence,
This'll
including
fit.
during emergencies.
Like,
Australia is providing funding to train disaster responders to identify and support women and girls experiencing family and domestic violence during and after natural disasters. We stand with Pacific women and girls in responding
We've had enough of that. Yeah, you pretty much see what happened, right? We're trying to solve
I mean,
women and girls issues
I guess she
that are
kind
caused
of
by climate change.
she kind of alluded to a point near the end there where she talked about people in like domestic abuse situations after an emergency. And I could maybe see
Yeah.
like in an abusive situation, if all like lines of help were cut off, that an abusive person might take it out on their victim. But that's a very, very specific situation.
Plus, nothing happened. The world hasn't ended. There hasn't been a disaster. Like, the world is yet to end from climate change. It's literally just, it's going to get like 0.5 degrees warmer over the next 100 years. And then suddenly that's going to make men just start beating their women. It's too warm outside. So I punch my girlfriend.
Yeah, that must be it. That's
Yeah. This is just ridiculous because you can see how it all just like they're just trying to mash things together.
I
to
did
make
notice she
them
has the
fit.
little bit of pink hair hanging down the side there. Just like
Yeah, I
just
did
peeping out.
seriously. She's also quite Eddie Izzard looking. I did think at first that this might be like a trans woman or something, just trying to like ram these things together and make them fit.
Yep.
That was something ridiculous I found.
Intersectionality. It's all the things.
It's all the things at once. You can't just have one. It has to be intersectional.
Yep. What else you got for
All
us,
right.
monkey? What's next?
Uh, this is an interesting, funny article I found. Woke employee who refused to work while mourning Roe v. Wade fired. Right, okay, what else did you expect to happen?
Oh well.
I'm not gonna work. I'm not
I
gonna
don't.
work because I'm mourning Roe v. Wade. All right, then you're
Bye
fired.
then. Well, guess you don't have a job anymore. What? Guess you don't have a
hmm
job anymore.
hmm
Wait, you thought you were gonna get to not go to work and keep your job?
Yeah. This is the fucking entitlement of people. Like I'm just not gonna go to work.
Not gonna go work.
It reminds me of that they covered in the Lotus Eaters, this woman who was showing off her job at LinkedIn. And it's like, you're doing no work whatsoever. This is what people expect work to be. It's like, if you're not going to work, if you're not going to contribute something, get out the office and stop collecting a paycheck.
Although, to be fair, apparently they're perfectly happy with her doing that, so...
Yeah.
Fine.
Oh well. I thought this was funny. Just, there's
Yeah,
not
that's
really
pretty
much to
funny.
read into the article. It's pretty much just...
No, that's great. Like, why the fuck were you refusing? Like, what did you think was gonna happen when you refused to work? Like, what has you not going to work got to do with Roe v. Wade? You
I wonder
just
who it was.
a skiving little
Oh, it
git
was
that wanted.
Universal.
You just wanted a day off. Well, you got a day off, and now you've got all the days off.
I wondered who it was that fired him. It was Universal Music. Which is quite good to hear, because I thought they would have been like a ridiculous woke company.
It's funny.
And they're doing the right thing.
It's funny.
All right.
It's great.
Salon.com
Uh-oh.
thinks that Joe Biden is like America's founding fathers. And no, I'm not kidding. The fact that you had to put that in the headline shows how ridiculous even you think it is.
No, I'm not kidding. You thought I was kidding, didn't you? Yeah, we did think you were kidding, because that sounds ridiculous.
Yes. Nobody isn't this like yeah. His approval rating is like 34% or something now.
So why do they think this exactly?
Biden has great ideas, but can't implement them due to the political stalemate, just like Washington and Jefferson. So apparently, he can't get any of his good ideas through. I can't think of what these good ideas are. He ran on destroying the country. Like, when if I get in, I am going to shut down all of the oil. Um, what was I'm actually like legitimately trying to think of anything he actually has ever come out with that was a good idea or a great idea.
Bleach Demon says, so dead?
Oh, wait there, Bleach Demon, because you're getting a little bit ahead of me.
Going on now. I like these conspiracies. Go on.
Yeah. Well, Bleach Demon actually seems to have read the future, because I found it because of this meme that was how Joe Biden is like America's founders. Like the founding fathers, then he's been dead and fossilized for years now.
I mean, I have seen conspiracies going around that they like replaced Joe with someone else.
No.
They've showed like old new pictures. It's like, nah, I reckon he's either just like age, that's just age, or he's had some work done.
Yeah. No, I think if they replaced him with somebody, they would replace him with somebody who didn't fall off their bicycle.
Somebody competent. Somebody who's not half dead and senile.
Whose brain isn't falling apart. Yeah.
Maybe they should replace him, actually, now that we think about it.
I did see some people calling for impeachment, actually, this week, and I was like, no, please don't. Please don't. I don't want Kamala.
Kamala? Oh, no, don't want Harris. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So why is he like the founding fathers? Why have they
Just
Those
because
ideas.
he has great ideas to implement. It's obviously it's Salon.com, so it's
Right. Okay.
nothing based in any form of reality. But just that he has fantastic ideas and that he's a
Right.
brilliant president. But it's those Republicans that are stopping him from getting through.
Hmm.
Yeah. Let's see. That's pretty much it. There's not really much more to it. It's salon.com. We
Yeah.
can't expect any kind of
No, no.
any
I
brain flickerings.
I don't expect much from Salon.
Here's one from the UK. British grandmother, 81, claims trip to Benidorm was ruined because there's too many Spanish people. Why can't the Spanish go somewhere else for their holidays? That's where the Spanish are from.
So she's complaining that the Spanish are staying locally, I guess, instead of fucking off
Pretty
to
much
another
it.
country.
She went to Spain, and then there was Spaniards everywhere.
Fucking Spain is full of the Spanish. Nice weather, but full of the Spanish.
It's just as ridiculous as people being like, "Why is there so many white people in England?" Because that's where white people come from. You came to England and there was white people everywhere. Yeah, no shit. You went to Spain and there's Spaniards everywhere. Yeah, no shit.
You would think by the time, at 81, she probably would have realized this by now, but
Yeah.
I guess she's not quite there yet.
She said she had cried at the end of her 2-week trip to her popular holiday destination, which she booked through the travel, whatever. The pensioner who suffers from mobility issues said her hotel was teeming with rude, naive Spaniards and claims one nearly knocked her over on one occasion.
I mean, if somebody nearly knocked her over, I could understand why she'd be annoyed, but, like, that's probably not much to do with them being Spanish. It's probably just an asshole.
Yeah. The hotel was full of Spanish holidaymakers, and they really got on our nerves because they were just so rude. So the Spanish are rude. That's what she's complaining about.
Oh dear.
I just saw that, and that made me think of like people who say like, "Why is there so many white people in England? Why are there so many English people here?
Why are there so many Spanish people in Spain?"
Because you're in England. Yeah, exactly. There's so many Spanish people in Spain. What did you expect?
Yeah. He says, it's like that old saying, France would be great if it weren't for all the French people.
That's true. I don't know if we can continue slagging the French right now. There's a French person that was on the Sultans today, so maybe he's here.
I'm sure he will be fine with us ribbing him a little bit. But yeah, she's like the world's oldest Karen, isn't she?
That's pretty much it, yeah. Like, she demanded a full refund.
What? But she got to go to the hotel that she booked. They took her there. Yeah. They brought her back. So the holiday company did everything they were supposed to do. She couldn't get along with the other guests.
Oh no, they didn't evacuate all the Spanish people from Spain, which was apparently a recommendation. Apparently, it was up to them to shoo off all the Spanish people while this woman had her holiday.
It's like, I'm just imagine her going like to book her holiday next year, and she toddles into fucking Thomas Cook, and she's like, "I'd like to book a hotel, but can you please make sure there's no Spanish people booked into the hotel at the same time as me?"
They actually apologize as well. Thomas Cook bosses initially offered Freda and her friend a £75 holiday voucher as compensation for the disappointing trip abroad. Okay. But after declining the initial goodwill gesture made by the travel company, they made an improved offer of $566 to be split between them.
So basically, Thomas Cook's fucking take on this is we're sorry Spanish people exist.
Yes. A Thomas Cook spokesman said, "We're very sorry for the inconvenience this caused, and we are investigating to make sure it doesn't happen again."
What? That's great. Oh, well, that's That's a bit spicy, Thomas. You're gonna clear the Spanish people out of Spain before you send people there again, huh?
Yeah.
That's very great.
That's why you never bend the knee. These people are never happy. And they offered her more money after she refused the initial. Don't apologize.
The correct response would be to laugh at her. Like, Karen, stop it.
All right, we're nearly onto the memes. So we'll get through this last headline. Well, there's actually one more headline, but it's hilarious. So the last one is from The Guardian.
Uh-oh. The Guardian done now.
They've come up with a PCycling. Could donating your urine to farmers help feed the world? It's called PCycling. It's written by an absolute idiot because you can tell they're trying to be funny. And it's just such shit humor, and that's coming from me. It's like PCycling. If this is about peeing while riding a bicycle, I've tried it and it doesn't work. This is about saving and storing your urine.
What?
Yeah. Why would I want to do that? So the CIA can get it? So it can be recycled. Yeah, you can tell they're trying to be witty and they just have no sense of humor.
Do you not think, like, if they wanted to recycle your piss, like, they just would?
Yeah,
they have to treat all the fucking sewage anyway. Like, they'll just take it. They'll just fucking recycle it if they want to. Like, you don't need to put it in a fucking jar and send it to some poor farmer who's like, haha, thanks. Thanks for that. I really wanted this jar of piss from you.
If you want my pee for recycling, you can go down to the sewers and get it. Where everybody's is. But no, of course this isn't about anything. This obviously isn't about anything normal because it's just virtue signaling, as we can see down here. If I can use my pee to humiliate Putin, then that weird dream I had last week will sort of come true. So the whole thing is about humiliating Putin by
peeing on the crops.
And
yeah, as Based Ape says, oh yes, cover our food in estrogen. That won't go wrong. And like, we are finding estrogen in our water supplies now, increasing levels because of all the fucking hormone contraceptives that people are taking en masse. And so yeah, Rezzik's right. If you're literally like skipping out the treatment of this, you're literally gonna be pouring.
I thought it was poop you used to fertilize things. Does pee even work as a fertilizer?
I mean, I guess so. That's what the fucking article says.
Alright, anyway. But the whole thing is just to humiliate Putin, as if that's the way war works. Like, we're going to be able to grow our crops using pee, and somehow Putin is going to be like, that's going to
embarrass Putin, yeah.
Somebody in the UK peed on a bush. I guess we'll call the whole thing off.
Yeah. Besides, maybe, Guardian, if you would stop advocating for fucking killing the farm animals, we could just, use their poop to fertilize things. Maybe.
Yeah. So this is all just to get back at Putin, to humiliate Putin, as they say. And I'm just like, how would this humiliate Putin?
Because he would suffer from secondhand embarrassment. That's how.
I'm about to die of secondhand embarrassment. It's like, oh, really? Like, you think this is gonna end the war? This is gonna show Putin? This is like,
no, Putin's gonna be like, oh dear, like everybody's in the UK is pissing on crops. I'm gonna have to stop now.
And you got to remember as well, Putin didn't cut anything off. We cut everything off. We were the ones who stopped doing business with Russia. Like, it's not like Putin is doing this to own us.
Here's an idea, Guardian. How about we get more cows? We up our fucking beef production, and as a side product, we'll have more cow poop to use as fertilizer. How about that?
Solution. There we go.
And then we'll have even more food because we'll have more cows, and we'll have more fertilizer. And nobody will have to pee on any bushes. But no.
Yeah.
Guardian being as ridiculous as always, I see.
Yeah, Ardent says Putin would just bliat and laugh. Yeah, exactly. Suka bliat t-shirt.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, this is the Guardian being fucking retards as always. All right, okay. Enough weird headlines. Although we do have one more weird headline, but it's hilarious. I found a Florida man.
Yay!
Florida man arrested for killing neighbor's rooster, claims self-defense. So apparently he went to prison for killing a rooster.
Oh, no. So how
And
is
it's
it
one of these-
self-defense?
Well, we'll get to this. The rooster was attacking him apparently. But then they gave him a TV interview, and it's just one of these hilarious TV interviews. So this video is rubbish. So I went out and found a better one. It is like a news report thing, but
Florida man.
yeah, Florida man speaks out after spending 1 month in prison. 1 month in prison for killing a chicken.
I didn't know to give it a 21 gun salute. CPR, mouth to mouth, or call the chicken ambulance.
Big Roo was Jason DeFelice's pet rooster. That is until James Nix hit it with a stick.
Hit it with a stick.
I was feared for my safety, and the chicken, died.
Nix says the rooster attacked people.
I have not heard that because I know the neighbor here. I know him.
I love
We're
that
friends.
the nameplate thing that came up there, and it was just like owned rooster.
Owned rooster. He's a rooster owner.
Tell me about it.
I did tell him after the chicken hit my dad. I said,
That's
"Hey man, the chicken
hilarious.
attacked my dad." Oh, what's the deal? It's just a chicken. What's he gonna do? Okay, well, look.
He says the rooster followed and attacked him.
His neck flares up, and he's doing his thing, and he's trying to jump up at me. And I told him that the chicken's jumping up at me, and I accidentally knocked it in the head. Call it a lucky shot, whatever.
But when DeFelice came home, all he
Just
saw was
accidentally
the
knocked it in the
rooster
head.
in a ditch.
I said I'm calling JSO. I called JSO. JSO didn't do nothing. Then a couple days later, I realized I could call animal control.
And in late June, James Nix went to jail for animal cruelty.
Next thing you know, he calls the chicken police on me. Chickens are down there, churches, Popeyes, and Kentucky Fried Chicken.
The chicken.
He
I
called
fucking
the
love
chicken police
Florida.
on me.
I fucking love Florida. They're great.
We just see listen to the end of it as well. Like the end of it's pretty
Next
good.
thing you know, he calls the chicken police on me. Chickens are dying every day, people at churches, Popeyes, and Kentucky Fried Chicken. Really?
He's got a point. He calls the
Wait, did he
chicken
say
police.
churches? Chickens are dying at churches. Did he say
I
churches?
think so.
Did I hear that right?
Churches, Popeyes, and Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Who's killing? What?
What's
Who's
going
killing
on
chickens
at
at church?
What's going on at church, guys? What's going on at churches in Florida? We need to be looking into this.
All right. I mean, if this is like some kind of
Oh, Billy Odell says Church's Chicken is a chain.
Oh, okay, right, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. Oh, the last part of this is when it comes back to the it was kind of funny when it comes back to the news reporters, just the look on the woman's face, like you can tell she's trying to hold in laughter.
Really?
Really?
All the neighbors continue.
It's just like, oh shit, I'm live again.
All the neighbors.
Really?
And she did a better job than we did.
She's like looking at her coworker like,
Oh, it's me, is it?
yeah. So I saw this and I thought that was hilarious.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's the best news report I've seen of the year.
That's pretty good. Poor chicken, but still.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So I need to tell you something else I found this week. Now you know that I love a good conspiracy theory.
Mm-hmm.
But there's some that I don't really. There's some that I've never really given much. I've never really looked into it, I guess, but I don't really believe them. And one of them is the conspiracy theory that we live in a simulation. I always thought this was people who just watched The Matrix too many times and, kind of wanted it to be true because it would be cool. I never really looked into it. However, I found a woman who actually gives a really good argument. Now, I heard this when I was working on like Wednesday or something. I was in the middle of work, and I found this so mind-boggling that I literally had to get up and go for a smoke, go outside and stand in the middle of the street, just being like, I think she may be right.
All right, let's hear it.
Yeah, I need to go visit my family or get some friends or something. But oh, can I full screen this? Let me full screen it. All right, never mind. You're just gonna have to listen to it. All right, I'll play it and then I'll tell you about the mental breakdown I had.
Okay.
People literally come up to me every single day and they say, but how do you know we're in a simulation? I'll tell you. Cars and buses. You're telling me that a bus that can seat 2 people and 2 people, have an aisle running down the middle and a stairwell going up the top, fits in the same lane as my tiny car that I can touch the other side of the door if I wanted to? That's just good coding by the simulation. That's how I know. That's all the proof that you need. Cars and buses. People literally come up to me every single day and say, but how do you know we're in...
Cars and buses. What do you think?
I don't know. Like, some cars are pretty wide.
I guess. Okay, so I ended up having to go outside and be like, yeah, this doesn't really make sense. Because a bus can fit 2 people, and then an aisle, and then another 2 people. And you think about what it's like to be in a car, there's just 2 people and a stick. And like buses are slightly wider than cars.
It's more
but they're
than
only slightly wider.
No, they're more than slightly wider. Like,
no, I'm telling you, I went out into the street and stood there like a weirdo, just as my entire worldview collapsed.
More than slightly wider. Way more than slightly wider.
No, they're maybe like a foot wider.
No, they're
or maybe 2 feet wider. I'm telling you, you have to go out into the street and see it.
If you actually like watch a bus or a lorry in a lane, like they take up the whole lane. Cars do not.
Yeah, but so does almost a car. I'm telling you. See if we can find some images. There's no way.
I mean, there are arguments for this, but this is not one of them.
I'm totally convinced now. I'm totally convinced. You have to go out into the street and look at the bus and look at the car and be like, the inside of that is not the same. And it's nowhere near each other.
Yeah, but buses are basically as wide as they can be in the lane. Whereas cars will tend to hold the inner line so that they're not like against the edge of the road.
We're gonna come back to this.
If you're driving a car and like, you know, another car sort of comes along and you scoot over, you actually realize like how much extra space you've got, especially like here, like how we drive in around these country roads that are mostly kind of single track roads. Now, if you brought a bus down here or a lorry, it would take up the entire fucking space. Whereas,
yeah, it takes up the entire thing.
Whereas my car, actually, if I kind of tuck myself in because I've come across another car, we can both fit on that road. Now,
look at this. They're completely different spaces.
It's a squeeze,
they're completely different
but we
sizes.
can both fit.
Those are completely different sizes.
Billy Odell's pointing out that also the bus wall is tiny.
I don't know. I think it's a simulation.
There's no way.
There's no way that the inside of a bus is roughly the same size as the inside of a car. I don't believe it. It's a simulation. It's bad coding. I'm telling you. I'm convinced.
I think Monkey is the person who doesn't drive a car. Maybe doesn't realize that cars don't take up the whole lane on the road.
But think about like if you're sitting in a car, right? And you put your arm out. Okay, maybe not you because you're tiny. But if you put your arm out, you can pretty much touch the door. But if you were sitting on the right side of a bus and you put your arm out, you would be nowhere near the other side of the bus.
Okay, but your car also doesn't take up the whole lane.
Yeah, but it takes up most of the lane. I'm telling you. I'm going to take pictures. I'm going to convince you of this. We need like an episode of Mythbusters or something.
Okay.
Yeah. There's no way that those two things are the same size. I don't believe it. We live in a simulation. I'm completely convinced now. I'm standing out in the street, like just having a meltdown. It's like this crazy bitch is onto something.
Just Google the dimensions of a bus.
I swear to God, I'm going to come back next week. I'm going to have more proof. I swear. We're going to have more proof of this. Let's see what the comments say. Lanes are 12 feet, buses 8.5 wide, cars 6 point. Yeah, right. So there's like 2 feet between them. Buses sit on top of wheels, cars in between wheels. Science. That's not science.
Just like, this breaks my narrative.
You're not Fauci. You're not the science. Shut up.
It'll be okay, monkey. Like, there might very well be arguments for the whole simulation thing, but I don't think that this is one of them.
What says most trucks and buses are built on top of the frame, not like with cars. But yeah, it is built on top of the frame. The wheels don't stick out. No, I'm not buying this. I'm right. All right. Let's move on. I'm going to come back next week, and I'm going to have even more proof.
The point being, like,
the
cars kind of go like that. So you're sitting in between the wheels on a car, I think is the point. And then, you know, like the body of the car kind of comes out. So you actually have quite a lot that's not like usable space on the car as well. That's making the car even wider. But the car is still a lot more narrow than a bus is. And no, I'm not wrong.
I can't see it. I can't see it in my mind. All right, anyway, let's move on. I just wanted to show you this. This is my conspiracy. All right, this is my last one. Because I know you like guys like animals, so I found some cute animals. Look at this cute little octopus.
Oh.
Look.
Oh.
It's a playful little octopus.
Aww. It's kind of funny because I don't know if you've ever been scuba diving. I don't know if that's something you've ever done, but I used to go scuba diving. Like when we'd go on holiday and stuff, I'd always look to go scuba diving, and it's really weird because like once you get under the water properly, none of the fish are afraid of you, and they all just come over and they're like investigating what you are. They'll start like, you know, the way that fish kind of come up and start like poking at your skin. It's just like they don't care that, you know, because I guess not many humans go down there, so they're not really afraid of you because you're a human, and so they're just like, what's this thing? This is a big fishy, and yeah, they just there's no fear from the animals
trying to get
down
attention.
There. That's adorable. Yeah, they don't have a fear of humans because we're not really natural to their environment.
Yeah, we're not really. Well, we are kind of predators to them, but they don't really notice, I guess.
So it's really nice to go down scuba diving because
humans don't really get in the sea and go and catch fish, so they probably won't know that that we eat them.
Oh.
I thought this was cute, playful little octopus.
It is.
Yeah. So I have some of the white pills from my channel to go through, but I've not had a chance to look through them all yet because.
So would you rather me show mine while you go through them, or what do you want to do? Or you just want to keep going?
I'll just do these ones, and then if there's more good ones, I'll bring them up.
Okay.
So somebody sent this in. I don't have Discord open, so I'm not sure who sent it in. But if it was you, thank you very much. Fin whales are feeding in huge numbers in Antarctica for the first time in 45 years. Which is nice. I guess the whales are coming back. Let's see if there's videos. Yeah.
Does it say why?
Like watching those. Huh?
Does it say why?
Probably. But I'm watching the video first. Come on, hurry up.
I don't think it wants to play.
No, I think there's something wrong with this website. Oh, yeah.
It looks like it's lagging a little bit. It's like it's struggling.
Yeah, this website's really bad, I think.
Go and sort them out, monkey.
I don't work for them. I can't fix a stupid website. Yeah, so that's nice. Wales have come back.
Yeah.
I love watching Wales as well. I used to have before I moved to Germany, I was seeing this girl for a while. She was not a marine biologist, but just like an animal biologist.
Zoologist?
Like all she ever wanted to do, yeah, something like that. All she ever wanted to do was smoke weed and watch Blue Planet, which is awesome. We smoke weed, watch Blue Planet, and eat pizza. That's all she ever wanted to do. So yeah, like now I have like really good memories of.
So why did you let that one get away?
Sorry.
So why did you let that one get away?
I was moving to Germany. We only dated for a few weeks. Like I already knew I was moving, and she was like,
monkey.
"Yeah, but I kind of like you." Okay.
Was that the same website? It seems to be broken.
Yeah, it's the same website. I think there's like a memory leak somewhere. I'm just going to close them because fuck that website.
I think
Here,
Twitter's not working neither. Do you want me to show mine while you sort it out?
Billy Blogs asks, "What am I wearing?" I'm wearing a Sucker Blood t-shirt.
White screen or white pill? It looks like it's having.
I did this earlier. When I opened this website earlier, it used up all of my RAM, so I'm pretty sure there's a memory leak in that website somewhere. So I'm just gonna close it and see if it...
That's not so good. I'll make sure to be careful opening that one then.
Come on, for fuck's sake.
See, this is your fault for using light mode on Twitter.
Is it? Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah.
This is the white that makes it deadly.
Punished. Why? Why would you pick light mode? There are like 5 different modes to pick from on Twitter, and none of them should be white.
There?
Yeah.
I don't like dark mode. It's always really badly designed. Nobody knows how to design dark mode properly.
But...
Especially not Twitter. This blue doesn't go with black. I'm telling you.
But...
Alright, so this is a chipmunk tasting an almond for the first time.
There are different dark modes you can have on Twitter.
Get up and what's a chipmunk?
Fine. Tasting an almond for the first time. He's like, whoa. It doesn't know
what to do. Mind blown. I don't know if it likes it or not.
Yeah, I think he does, given he's just like with the rest of the pile. Oh, his little mind is blown.
Yeah. Geode says, "Remind me to run an extension called Stylus past you, monkey. I already have it." Is it on here? Oh no, Stylish I'm using. But yeah, it does the same thing. You can edit websites. I know what it is. I actually redesigned the Lotus Eaters website because it was annoying me using this this browser plugin. But thank you anyway, Geos. Right, this one was sent to us last week, and I watched back our recording from last week, and somebody in the chat, I think it was Geodes, was telling us about the spinning cat. Remember the spinning cat? Remember the spinning cat? And I was like, what the hell?
I think it was Bleach Demon, and I've got the spinning cat this week. It was his cat. He was telling me he posted it in my DMs and then wondered why I didn't play it.
I thought it was this. I thought this is what he was talking about. This animal's going full goblin mode.
Have an entire loaf of bread. Stop it!
It's mad.
The cat's not letting go.
Get off!
At that point, I think I'd just let the cat have it. He really, really wants it.
An entire loaf of
Yeah.
bread.
Cats do not say take no for an answer.
I'd just be like, do you know what? It's your bread now. And then after like 2 minutes, he'd probably be like, I don't actually want this. And then you could have it back.
Billy Blog saying, you're looking really sexy today, Based Ape. Thank you, I think.
You fooled.
All right. I should wear this t-shirt more often if it's having this kind of effect on the chat. Hey, chat. Do you like my t-shirt? You can't even see anything else I'm wearing. You can't even see anything else I'm wearing.
Alright, let me just put monkey on the full screen. There you go. There you go, Billy.
Feeling good.
Yeah, cats can be very obsessive if they want something badly enough, which is why I think I would just let the cat take it, and then when it realized that it really wasn't something I wanted, then I would get it back.
Yeah.
Frank says yum yum.
Okay, the last one I have loaded up here. Why the hell is there anime stuff on here? Go away.
Monkey, no.
A police officer in Oklahoma adopts a youngster he rescued from severe child abuse. That's really nice.
Oh.
Aww. Yeah, okay, this website is also trash. Go away. Right, closing that.
You've picked some bad
websites
this week.
What kind of anime stuff are you sending us?
You picked bad websites this week. Okay, is it
It's
me
not
now?
me, it's our bloody viewers. These are the ones that they sent in. That's it. There's a few more that I might show at the end, but that's all the ones I had to go through because I was running a bit late.
Okie doke. Right. Yeah. Let me just switch screens. I've got so much stuff this week. It's ridiculous. Right, how's that gone now? Okay. So, what did I start with? Now, this was off the back of last week's thing that you brought up, where you were talking about keep your eyes straight forward. And this came up on, I think it was on my Facebook timeline. And I was like, I need to show this to Monkey because that makes me laugh. Somebody had fun decorating the men's room.
Oh god, that's amazing. Hold on. All right. That'd make you feel a little bit insecure, I think.
So what do you do in this situation, Monkey?
I can't tell if they're like happy or yeah. In this situation, you use the stalls every time.
So yeah, that was just
nobody needs this.
The first thing that I found that was just like, yep.
Nobody needs that kind of stress when they're peeing.
So the answer to this one is to just use the stalls, yeah?
Yeah, just use the stalls.
Okay, so this is quite current. This was trending before we started the show. And the fact checkers have been fact checking. They've needed to fact check. You remember the ex, I think it was Prime Minister of Japan, was killed? And they have had to fact check a tweet that's circulating and say that Hillary Clinton has definitely tweeted her condolences following the death. Can you guess what they're debunking?
It's gonna be Hillary Clinton ordered his assassination or something, right?
Claim. A screenshot shows that Abe, the former president, I have information that will lead to the arrest of Hillary Clinton, and the fact checkers felt the need to debunk the meme.
Oh God, what boomers!
It's like
this is like. I don't even know how old this meme is now. Like every single time somebody dies,
somebody
I saw one with
gets paid to do this.
And nobody stopped her. Nobody stopped her and explained, "Hey, this is a meme. They do it every time anybody dies." Yeah. I saw one with the Georgia Guidestones as well. It was the Georgia Guidestones tweeted, "I have information that will lead to the arrest of Hillary Clinton."
Yeah, like, oh, I'm surprised there's not a page debunking that. But it's just like, what are you doing, Sophia? What are you doing here?
Fact check false.
You fact checked a meme.
Georgia
well
Guidestones
done. Good job.
are made of stone.
I'm just, why don't you fact check, it being what's his name, the guy who does all the shootings. What's the name of that they bring up, the picture and the name for every shooting? They're like, this guy done it. Like, why don't you debunk that next? Just, it astounds me.
Know what that means.
The chat will know. The chat will tell me. Sam Hyde, yeah. Why don't you debunk Sam Hyde next? Because that's on the level of that. But yeah, that's what was trending just before we started, and I had to throw it in there because it's so fucking ridiculous that.
Jesus Christ.
What an embarrassment, AP. What an embarrassment.
Nobody can have fun anymore.
It's like, I've noticed that you're having fun on the internet. Let me just debunk you.
Don't take it so seriously. It's the internet.
Next white pill. Kemi's running for leader.
Yes! I heard somebody say this earlier. I hadn't looked it up yet.
Yep. So she's actually she's actually running to be leader of the Conservative Party. Now, I really like Kemi. She says a lot of the right things. And has consistently done so. She's not just popped up with what she thinks people want to hear now. Like, she's been saying them from the backbenches for ages. So I'm really, really happy to hear that she's running. And apparently she has written an article, I guess, with her pledge of why she wants to do it. But yeah. Really happy to hear that, to be honest.
She should do it because there's no other possible. I mean, what are the other choices as well?
I mean,
I saw on Twitter earlier that they were saying.
I mean, there was this woman who, she's making the right noises, but I don't think she's been making the right noises up until now. So I have to question if it's just all hot air or not. But I know that Kemi's been saying the right stuff for ages. So yeah, really happy to.
Yeah. That would actually be a really, really good. Replacement. Because I'm kind of worried about who's going to replace Boris now.
Yeah, I'm worried it's going to be some Archer Maynard fucking. We're not simping for politicians. This is like, who gets the leadership vote is going to have a massive impact on our country.
Yeah.
So being happy that one of our favorites of the party is actually running is it's not really simple.
And plus, as an added white pill, the left are going to lose their minds because it's going to be the Tories that have the first black female leader.
And she's going to have got there through competence rather than fucking diversity hire.
This will be the Tories' third female leader. The Labour Party is still on 0, even though they talk about it constantly.
So yeah, I'm not gonna go through the entire article, but I am happy to hear that she's thrown her hat in the ring. Be interesting to see what she comes up with in the next couple weeks or months.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I would be happy if it was Kemi. I think it's probably the best bet. Her or Prey Patel. Either way.
Who we got next?
We get a female of color.
So you brought up about the guy who got fired for walking out of his job, refusing to go to work because of Roe v. Wade. Well, the entire of Activision Blizzard staff have announced they're having a walkout in protest of Roe versus Wade, and my response is pretty much, oh no. Anyway.
Oh no. This is really going to change things.
Yeah, so apparently...
Activision Blizzard, what have they even done recently? Have they done anything good recently?
Been in an awful lot of lawsuits, I think, over sexual harassment in management. But
they haven't looked at a good game in years. Get to work.
They're just busy destroying World of Warcraft, last I had heard. But I just find this really funny that they've decided that they're gonna walk out to protest Roe v. Wade, as if walking out of their games development studio is gonna have any impact on anything.
We need to start a new meme. You know the and everybody clapped meme, where it's like somebody says something that obviously never happened, and it's like and everybody clapped. And then we should change this. Like every time somebody does something that's just virtue signaling, we should just follow it up with and that fixed everything.
It's like,
Activision
okay,
Blizzard.
oh no, you're gonna
Staff walked out.
You're gonna take a break
did a walkout, and that fixed everything.
From ruining WoW for a while. Oh no, whatever will we do? Last I had heard as well, the last thing I'd heard from what Blizzard are currently doing is they had added a social contract thing to World of Warcraft. So when people loaded up their game, they, you know, like normally you get like the terms of service and whatnot when they update things, but then they separately they got like a social contract thing, and the only options were either to agree to the contract or close the game.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay,
yeah.
And it was things like help out other players when they're in need. So you can theoretically get banned from WoW now for not helping another player if they want help.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Like around the time of the death of great George Floyd, yeah, I think it was Call of Duty that did this as well. Like you had to pledge your allegiance to Black Lives Matter, otherwise you could only say I stand with Black Lives Matter or quit the game.
And it really annoys me, like, because they can probably be sued for this. I was talking to Arch about it the other day. I think before we went on one of Kyle's streams, and like, it's probably illegal what they're doing because people have paid for these games. They've paid for the actual game. They're paying for access, and you're basically denying them access to the game for these fucking arbitrary nonsense political reasons. But the problem is, like, suing somebody like Blizzard would probably have to be some kind of class action thing because they would just tie you up in court for years.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is why they're getting away with it. But I do hope that they lose sales, because that's the only way at this point that these companies are going to learn is if they actually go broke.
Yeah. I think I did this as well when Call of Duty Warzone, I was kind of playing it for a while. I think it was them, I might be wrong. Yeah, I actually emailed their staff to be like, "Hey, your game won't let me play until I pledge allegiance to a hate group, a racial hate group. How do I get around this?" And they just never responded to me. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, it would be nice to see some kind of legal action against them, because I suspect that they would probably lose in court over something like that. Especially because you know they're locking out people who are paying for the product. They're still happy to take the money. They just won't let you actually launch the game. But I'm not sorry to see that the staff have walked out, because they'll probably take a break from fucking ruining the game even more.
Yeah.
So yeah, apparently nobody is currently working at Blizzard.
Yeah, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 only had a BLM loading screen. No, I think it was Warzone, and you actually had to say, I stand with Black Lives Matter, or they wouldn't let you play the game. I might be wrong, but I think it was Warzone.
Unfortunately, this is only going to become more and more frequent if they don't get pushed back from it as well.
Yeah. Did you see the? I don't know if you have this on your list this week, but I saw people were talking about teabagging in video games.
No.
That it's people. There's some article.
I can imagine. Gamers, I know what they're gonna say.
Gamers are now talking about teabagging in video games. First of all, no, they're not.
What do you mean now?
Journalists are.
Now people have been doing it for years.
It's because teabagging is now considered a form of rape or sexual harassment, or so they're going to start punishing people. And apparently this is gamers calling for this. It's like, no, it's not. It's journalists calling for this.
No, it's absolutely not. Like, most people at some point in time in a competitive game have teabag their fucking opponent, like most people have.
And it's not sexual. It's just
not
you're
sexual.
rubbing
It's just
your ass in their face to mock them.
a disrespect. It's like
I
don't respect you. I've beaten you.
Yeah, it's like,
you're dead,
like
and now I'm fucking disrespecting you. Like it's nothing sexual about teabagging at all in the context of a video game.
Yeah, it's just sticking your ass in somebody's face over their corpse to mock them. Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
The gaming journalists need to go away. Like they need to just be a dying breed.
And welcome back to 2016.
They really, really do. Anyway, that's not a white pill. I mean,
a good go,
them dying out would be a white pill, but unfortunately, they're still around. Okay, so what we got next? Right, science has explained for you, monkey, why you can't breastfeed babies. Are you excited?
Yeah, I guess. It was never really on my to-do list, but
somebody paid some money to figure out why men can't breastfeed.
I've noticed because someone shared this on the server, didn't they? I've noticed they've changed the title here, but sometimes do. Yeah, I'm assuming they got some backlash, but like you have to include trans men.
I mean, do they? The question is, does the study finally answer the question? Is what is a man?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. What even is a man?
There's literally just goes through like the idea of men breastfeeding and that well their nipples don't really work. But they're like, but in fact, scientific evidence suggested it could happen under the right conditions. It's like, okay, but you know the norm is that men can't lactate. So why are we asking this? Why are we doing studies on this?
Hold on, scroll back up. I'm actually reading the article here.
I'm sorry.
Brace yourselves, guys. Science is demolishing your last excuses. Pulitzer Prize winning psychologist Jared Diamond wrote, somewhat ominously, we've known for some time that many male mammals, including some men, can undergo breast development and lactate under special conditions. Charles Darwin agreed. It is well known that in the males of mammals, including man, rudimentary mamming exists. Whatever.
Okay, but this is not the norm.
It's trying to argue that men can actually lactate, and we're making excuses for not doing it. Is that what it's trying to argue? We're making excuses for not being able to lactate because some other mammals can.
Yeah, I think so. It just made me laugh. I love how the conclusion is there are probably better uses for your time and your nipples.
Yeah. I mean, not for mine, but
it just made me laugh that like this is something that we've
I thought
done.
this was going to be I thought it was going to be some like trans thing, but it's actually just arguing that men are making excuses and being lazy and fawning it off on women, I guess.
It just made me laugh that
All
the
right,
study
Lauren.
even exists.
All
right. Let's see what else we
right.
got. You'll like this one.
Yay.
Chimpanzees mastered 3D video game much faster than scientists expected.
Yes.
So
chimpanzees are really smart. But yeah.
They've been getting monkeys to like play 3D games and try and like orientate themselves, and apparently they're actually quite good at it.
Yeah. Chimpanzees are really smart, like especially with the games and stuff you give them. I remember, I think it was you sent me one time. They were talking about like.
That was a memory game though, like for them to have a kind of like.
Yeah, but they can still like play games, and they can play it way better than humans can.
Yeah, they've got better memories. We traded off some of our memory for communication, but in this, like they'd given them 3D worlds, and they seemed to understand what they were faster than they figured, faster than the scientists thought they would.
Primates located in Leipzig Zoo in Germany took part in the first empirical study in how chimpanzees navigate the open field and realistic virtual environment. Yeah, I mean, like, if they can master 2D games and stuff like this. University of St. Andrews, represent. Nine. Researchers from the University of St. Andrews added the results also that's where Monkey got his education.
Yay.
What
is this you?
Virtual...
Is this you?
I did take part in some experiments when I was
found Monkey from his university days, guys.
To be honest, sitting around trying to press the TV is probably what I was doing back then, yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Good monkeys, good chimpanzees.
Yeah, so I wasn't really kind of going through too much of the story, although I can obviously send it to you if you want to go through it more, but I just thought this was nice. The white-billed monkeys are smarter than the scientists thought they were. They're probably smarter than half the scientists, to be fair.
Someone says Metro hasn't updated their logo for MAGA month, I see.
Don't you know it's Pride Month again?
Yeah, apparently it's the second Pride Month.
Let's see what else we got. I don't like the Metro. Alright, so I came across this. And it's a KFC advertisement that's former cabinet minister, we're hiring KFC. And I was like, this has got to be a fucking Photoshop. Like, it's funny, but like, are they really that based? No, they are. I went to the website. They actually are. They put up a page and then if you'd prefer to work in a warm, welcoming environment with support of trustworthy leadership, we're always looking for people. Spread your wings and find a role near Westminster. And then they were like, or if you prefer to escape the Westminster bubble entirely, based in Woking, we support our incredible restaurant teams across the UK and Ireland.
Sorry, but based and Woking doesn't belong in the same sentence.
It's just like, that's great.
Yeah.
Like, they're just fucking trolling them.
That is actually a good for once we have a good marketing strategy.
Yeah. So, yeah, apparently this is actually legit. I would like to know how close to Westminster this was actually placed. If they actually got one really close by. But
yeah, do you recognize any of the buildings?
I wouldn't, no. What's over there? Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't know.
But yes, that was very much a fun little thing that I found. And the fact that they took the time to actually they took the time to actually make a fucking page for it too, just to go one step further.
I'm gonna go buy KFC tomorrow just for that.
I might have to go and get a KFC tomorrow because perfect. Let's see.
I don't know if you'd want politicians handling your food though. Yeah. Well, there might be some cocaine inside it. You never know. Some free cocaine.
And just speaking of the politicians all losing their jobs, Madam Tussauds in Blackpool moved their waxwork bars to outside the job centre.
Oh man.
There he is.
I wonder if they're allowed to do that. Aren't they like super valuable statues?
I mean, whether they're allowed to or not, apparently they did.
Pretty funny though.
So, at least there's been some trolling coming from the
Yeah. Good to see it. Good to see some trolling coming.
I thought that was great. So everybody's mocking the politicians being out. Yes, of course it's a fake Boris. It's a waxwork figure.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, Madame Tussauds means it's fake by definition. But yeah, thought it was funny.
Yes, that's quite funny.
Let's see.
Yeah, sure, Boris needs a new job.
Alright, so next up we have electric police cars struggling to reach emergencies without running out of power, in a consequence that literally nobody on this planet could have predicted.
What have they done? Look at the police car. Look at it. Are you intimidated by that? It looks like
No, I know that all I need to do is run for a little bit and it'll run out of fucking battery power.
Police cars are supposed to look like tanks. They're supposed to be intimidating. This looks like an egg. Ignoring the fact that it's electric for a second, it looks ridiculous. Who the fuck came up with this? Why are they not also at the job center?
This makes me so happy. I mean, it's not funny for the people who don't get help, but it's like, surely you could have predicted this. Like, somebody somewhere on this planet must have been smart enough to work out that a car with a limited battery life might struggle to get places.
Nobody in our bureaucratic government is going to be smart enough to figure that out. Jesus Christ. So they're not even getting to where they need to go.
No, apparently officers in rural areas, so they've not only given this to like the city cops, which I guess would make slightly more sense, but no, they've given it to cops in rural areas who can't find charging points on patrol and are having to switch to petrol or diesel vehicles because they're running out of power before they reach crime scenes.
So you didn't even think about giving them hybrids or something that could potentially use both.
This is just idiotic virtue signaling.
That really is. My God, I'm so tired of our woke police force.
And how much taxpayer money did you spend on these?
Yeah, thank God I pay 42% of my money in tax.
Unreal, but funny. Like
shit like this.
It is a funny lesson to watch them learn. I've heard lots of problems with officers driving around in electric vehicles, trying to find recharging facilities, running out of puff, and then having to get another vehicle. Right, so now somebody's having to come out and fucking rescue the vehicle because it's run out of charge.
I love how they have to just like abandon their vehicle in the middle of the street or something.
Although I fully understand and support climate controls, my first priority is to fight crime.
Yes, thank you.
What a fucking novel idea.
Fucking sanity.
It's beyond parody. Now see, this maybe is evidence of us living in a simulation and like something's gone wrong with the coding at this point. I think
horribly wrong. Yeah.
We need to turn the simulation off and on again, I think.
Just pull everybody out of it. God damn. Yeah, this is slightly blackpilling. So now I'm pissed off. Stupid fucking police.
It also makes me really happy to just like watch them sat with egg on their face. It's like we've been virtue signaling with our rainbow fucking cars and our rainbow fucking hats and our climate happy fucking electric eggs over here, and our cars keep running out of battery, and it's just like, you get what you fucking deserve at this point. God. Like nobody respects the police anymore because this is the kind of crap that they're pulling.
Right, because you look like idiots. You look like absolute clowns. That's what I'm saying. The police need to have like a foreboding presence. When you see the police roll up, you should shit yourself a little bit. Nobody's shitting themselves at this. They're just going to laugh at them. Right. That was not a white pill.
That was a white pill. All right, so you asked me to bring this one up. Okay. Now, obviously, the shooting itself, not a white pill, but the fucking response here was definitely hilarious. Where this guy has decided, in his infinite wisdom, he's seen this woman who had been, luckily for her, she'd only kind of been grazed by the thing, but she'd been shot.
Where's she shot? Like,
at the parade thing? Yeah. And so, like, it's kind of grazed her cheek and the blood's running down. And she took a picture of her injury. And this guy, he's onto her. Right? He's fucking onto her. God. Yeah, you should vote instead of seeking attention on Twitter. That woman knew what she was doing when she posted a pic of her with blood dripping down all over a low-cut white top. She's just looking for attention and validation from thirsty guys. It won't work on me.
Her tits aren't even in the picture. Her tits aren't even in the picture. He's got her neck and that's it. You can't even see her low-cut top. She knew what she was doing, bleeding all over the place, being sexy with all that blood. Is this like a fucking vampire or some shit? This guy masturbates to Twilight.
The blood covering her face like that, and then dripping all over her chest. Like, I feel the pic is intentionally made to lure in guys and give her validation. Not that I find that stuff hot. I'm not a weirdo.
Right, yeah, okay.
But I'm just saying that I see through the femme's nature.
The femme's nature, Jesus Christ! Oh my god. Okay, I'm 100%. Love the first response. Actually, I'm not a weirdo. Yeah, I'm completely calling bullshit on this. This guy has a blood fetish. I'm telling you.
So yeah, I showed you this earlier in the week, and you were like, "You need to show this."
The vampire. This guy dresses up as the vampire Lestat and masturbates into the mirror. Well, like, biting on his wrist and shit like this. Yeah,
he's not that I'm into that kind of thing. I'm not a weirdo, and it's like, that just protests too much, methinks, mate.
The fact that you saw blood dripping down her and was like, oh, she's trying to be all sexy. Getting shot in the face like that. Look at the picture. The picture. It's nowhere even near her tits.
Yeah, she's literally just taking a picture of the injury. It's like, yeah, like this sucked. You know.
Yeah, this guy's got a vampire. This is the vampire fetish. I'm calling it. This guy's got a vampire fetish.
It's so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna bring this up on White Pills, but after I showed it to you, you were like, "No, that's too funny. You need to
I was like,
share it."
everybody else needs to see this. This is too ridiculous to leave out.
So the original story, not a White Pill. This guy's response, like that people like this are free and roaming the internet. It just.
Good God. Yeah, now we can see why people are complaining about fucking incels all the time. This is what I was saying last week. Last week I was going to cover the Sigma males. I was like, yeah, it's these guys that people are complaining about. It's them giving us all a bad name.
Yeah.
It's guys like this out there giving us all a bad name.
I love that I love the part where he's like, not that I find this hot, like just
not that I find this stuff hot. He must have had like a moment of like self-realization where he was like, "Oh, I really, really sound like I've got like a vampire blood
I don't mean me.
Right now."
I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about those other weirdos over there. But I know I'm seeing through this. You know. Okay.
All the other guys thought she was posing this to be sexy is some kind of internet thought. Jesus.
Oh
yeah,
dear.
that was a good one.
All right. What else we got? Now this one, like I found this and like. I just thought this was fucking adorable. So apparently, in Australia, this show, they added color halfway through a broadcast when they were switching to color TV. And it's actually really, like... So, like, they kind of did a kind of fourth wall breaking kind of thing.
Oh, nice.
Look at me, I'm in colour! Come on in, it's lovely! I can't hold it on very long. Here it goes, Arthur!
And so I looked this up because I was like, that's a really short clip of it. And
that's so creative.
Oh, where's it? I thought I had it open. Hang on.
Oh, I love stuff like this. This is like, yeah, somebody's completely thinking outside the box.
Yeah, I thought it was great. Like, I missed it. I did have it up, but yeah, they, afterwards they start talking about, they start talking about them being in color and whatnot, and it's just like, this is a really, really creative way to just bring it in. And it's lovely. Like, you don't see all this much of that kind of thing anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
that's really
they put
cool.
a lot of work into this.
Yeah, yeah.
Knowing that it was probably going to be kind of weird and jarring for the viewers to suddenly have their TV switch to color. And so, yeah, they decided to bring in a fun kind of way.
I really miss this era of comedy as well. It's kind of like Monty Python style comedy. It's a complete slapstick ridiculousness. Yeah, that's really well done.
I did actually find the full clip. I had it open on Facebook, but unfortunately, I think I might have accidentally closed it. Let me just see if I can quickly find it again.
Australia was black and white until 75. Wow.
Oh no, there it is.
Yeah, it does seem.
All right, I got it. So this was the full clip. I'm not going to play the full clip, but it was just to kind of show the after.
Sweetie, quite nice being in colour, isn't it? I don't feel any different. Oh yeah, that's because you aren't any different, Tubby. You're still in black and white.
So they kind of half did it.
Yes, you are, Honey Jack. Well,
they left one of them in black and white. So
catch what? That horrible disease that...
Given this was 1975, like, I guess props to their editor, you know?
Yeah, you can look, I think it's makeup. You can tell on his neck. I think they've done him in black and white makeup.
Maybe because like you.
Gee, I'm a right kid. I'm still in black and white. Oh, look! Honey Jack, I've gone pink. Pink flesh poo, Arthur. You've caught it. What'll I do? What'll I do? I can save you, Arthur. Colour remover. Right, shut your eyes. Right, save.
I just thought this is great. It's freaking brilliant.
That is good.
He's just like painting him grey. Like, we'll take the colour off of you. It's really, like, I really enjoyed finding this.
That's brilliant, actually. Yeah, that's so good. I love like really creative stuff like this.
Yeah, so I'll not show the whole thing because I'll probably get in trouble with YouTube. But
yeah,
you can see like they did a whole kind of thing with all these bright kind of colors and stuff that, you know, they really enjoyed. Oh, I see they finally put him in color. But yeah, a very creative way of introducing color television, I think.
Yeah, that's really good. That's really cool to see.
So that
good
was White Pill. That's a white pill monkey.
That's a white pill. It's definitely a white pill. I enjoyed that.
All right, what else did I have? Okay, this is kind of a white pill in that I found this and I thought it was fucking hilarious. So they put up a mosquito net. There's a mosquito there, and he desperately wants. And given how horrible fucking mosquitoes are, like, it's almost kind of karma to watch him be so close and yet so far.
Yeah.
It's like, I want it though.
Get me.
He's trying really hard.
You can't get me.
He just can't have it.
Yeah.
This is one of those, like, yeah, you little bastard.
What a tease, though. Just leave it. Just kill it. We don't need mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are like wasps. We can just kill them all.
Yep. Not the bees, though. Don't kill the bees.
I'm still not decided.
All right. What else did I have? Oh yeah, I like this one. So I'm on to the cute, just kind of animal videos of my section now. Although there's more stuff after where we get to the stories that people have
in response to your last one, AWL says black and white pill.
Yeah, and
black
color.
And white pill.
Color pill. All right. So this one just made me laugh. This was a cute little boy and his kitty cat. So kitty cat comes in and he's like, boo! And then the cat spends the rest of the video getting owned back. Which I just thought was adorable. I don't think there's any sound to it. It's just the pair of them having this ongoing war of who can scare who the most.
I love how it jumps out from behind the backpack. Yeah.
I love the way that cats, like, when they get truly spooked, where all 4 legs come up off the floor.
Yeah. It's like, jump!
Actually, sometimes with mine, if you spook them, like if something spooks them enough, they'll not just jump straight up like that. They actually jump up and like backwards.
Yeah. Sure, we can find some. I'm sure you can find lots of like cats getting scared montages.
Let's see. This was another kitty cat. This was a kitty. Oh, we don't need music. Thank you. Just get copyright struck with music. So, this cat has his own cat. And it's one of the cats is working the toy and the other is playing with it. The cats no longer need the humans.
How is he holding on to it?
I'm not sure. That cat must have thumbs.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's literally just
He's got a
playing
good
with his
grip
own
on it
cat.
as well.
Which I thought was adorable.
That's cute.
Yeah, what else we got? So I'm mostly just like in the quickfire kind of cute video section at this point. So, this little girl was in the refrigerator. Just much like the Democrat one last week, I thought this was fucking hilarious. Like he's trying to get her to get out of the fridge.
Exit the refrigerator. Ma'am, quit resisting. Get out of the refrigerator, ma'am. You are resisting arrest. Ma'am, please exit. Please exit the refrigerator. No, ma'am, you need to exit now. We don't have time for this. Exit the refrigerator. Ma'am, you exit the refrigerator.
Like she's not having any of his fucking.
Yeah. I love how like she's clearly just like it's kind of like the one we had last week of the girl that went she went over to her mum and then like sniffed her butt and went poop. Like, you can see that she's just copying her father. She's just doing whatever the father's doing and like pointing the finger and making noise and.
She is, but it's pretty funny because I don't know. I thought it was cute. Let's see. Oh, there's another one with freaking music. Right, turn the music off. So this is a guy and his cat. Now the cat is doing what cats do and trying to knock things off the desk.
Yeah. Brilliant.
The cat's like, I'll just put it back over here where I found it.
Yeah.
I think his point was made.
Yeah.
He's teaching us how you deal with a disobedient cat.
This is a brilliant edit.
It's great.
I love how cats do that thing whenever they get caught, they just kind of go, "No, I wasn't doing anything."
It wasn't
and they
me.
stay there for a second, and then they go back to it.
So yeah, I thought that one was pretty goddamn good. Bengal training. No amount of threats towards a Bengal will make a Bengal doing something.
Yeah, I wonder
stop
if
doing
that works.
something it
I'm
wants to do.
thinking about that. Would they still just not give a shit?
Cat wouldn't give a shit if you're like, no, you won't. All right, this one's really short, but also made me giggle. Cat was like, "Whoops." Now this is something that George does, where he's so busy trying to be an idiot, a cute little idiot, that he's not paying attention to his surroundings and occasionally falls off things like this.
Yeah, mine did this all the time as well. They'd always just roll about on the bed, but they'd pay no attention to where the side of the bed was. So eventually they'd just roll over and go boom on the floor.
Yeah. George has done that before. He did it on the table once, where he was like, "Look at me, look how fucking cute I am," and then he kind of tried to like flip himself over, but he was near the edge of the table and he just went whoop. Bye, George. I have another cute cat here. This one's less clumsy.
That's so funny.
It's just the thing is that's actually intentional by the cat this time. He's just like, I really like the beanbag. I don't know why it's so good, but it's good. Is the tail being used to stabilize his landing? I think this is a video that's ended monkey.
I don't know. That's so funny.
I thought it was great. Alright, I'm gonna turn it off now, monkey.
Yeah, don't shoot me anymore. I
What's
love how he just splats his boom. He's got his legs. Just. Okay. Alright, stop.
I'll turn that one off now. We had the Elden Ring raccoon, now we have the Elden Ring cat.
Okay. That's.
I don't know why he's doing it.
Pretty much the same. Pretty much the same as the raccoon. Oh god.
Oh dear. So yeah.
Sorry, I'm still recovering.
I mean, I can bring it back if you want.
No, don't, please. I'm worried I'm not going to have any more laughs left. We've still got like 10 to go through.
It's too good. Oh, okay.
It's just.
Okay.
Okay, no, stop. I'm going to run out of laughs.
Alright. So, now we're on to the community submission.
Jiu-Jitsu kitty. Those were your ones? Those wasn't even the community ones?
Those were my ones, yeah. No, I know that Kitty face planting into the beanbag is definitely what Monkey needs to see.
I'm pretty sure my eyes are like watering. Like, can you see my eyes are red?
I can. I can put you full screen if you want, but.
There is laughs. Have you ever laughed so hard like the back of your head starts to hurt?
Not the back of my head. I've had it where like my jaw has started to hurt when I've been laughing. Okay, so this next one is probably gonna get me a copyright claim, but it was actually pretty fucking funny. So I'm gonna play it anyway and just be like, I'm really, really sorry, Disney.
And we can just talk over it so they don't recognize me.
This is like one of your kind of memes that you would probably do. And that's really loud,
That's genius.
So yeah, he's
That's genius.
It's great. He's having the time of his life. He's living his best life over there.
I'm not sure if that's the most effective, but
He is
the
living
most effective way of repelling
his
a boat.
best life over there. But
I love the person filming must just be like, what the fuck?
He's absolutely living his best life. I kind of wish they hadn't put the Pirates music over it, but never mind. Like, it's great.
Yeah, that's us copyright struck now.
Thank you. Yeah, try and avoid music, but yeah. Then there was this one. This one, like when I first seen this, it came up like at the start of the week, I think, and like I was sitting at work when I looked through it, and I just burst out laughing. It was pretty fucking funny. So somebody is having some fun with their friends. I assume friends' car in the snow.
Yeah. Oh, I think I've seen this one. I think I know what this is.
This is some great trolling here.
Yeah.
Из трубочки поливать? Или так? Давай из трубочки, ёпта.
somebody finds just so much effort to troll their friend.
Based Russians.
Imagine coming out in the morning, going to your car, and just being like, the fuck?
I would be mostly confused about how he got up there, because there doesn't seem to be any other prints anywhere else.
Or
There's no like handprints or anything.
Why he got up
There's no like handprints or like prints on anything else. It just seems like he stepped up there perfectly. But yeah, it's good. I bet it got. This is one of those things where it's like whenever you see pranks, I'm always really pissed off that you don't get to see the ending of it, like how like the person actually coming out and finding it. But yeah, it's good. Good prank. I've seen this before, but yeah, good.
Billy says, better if the feet were faced in the other direction.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one was pretty funny. Then there was this. I don't have a link to it. They only posted a picture. But apparently in Finland, when you get a PhD diploma, you get to wear a top hat and a sword.
Oh, nice.
Which I thought was pretty cool.
I didn't get a sword. I want a sword. I don't care about the top hat, but I want a sword.
You don't get a sword monkey.
In Poland, you get depression and alcoholism.
Yeah, when you get your PhD in Finland, you get a top hat and a sword, apparently.
God damn. Man, I would have done a PhD if I got a sword for it.
And over here, if you graduated during lockdown, you didn't even get a graduation.
Yeah, you don't even get a graduation.
I got to sit on a Zoom call and be like, yeah, that's me.
Ardent's heading to Finland.
So yeah, it's a bit of a white pill. I don't have a link to it though, so I don't actually know what the full story is. But
I just said this to a friend. I'm going to go to Finland soon. I've got a friend in Finland that I need to go visit. So I'm going to ask her if this is true. Do you get a sword and a top hat? Do you get a PhD?
I could ask Skip, maybe. Maybe Skip will be able to tell me. But yeah, this next one, again, I'm probably going to get told off by YouTube for playing this, but it was pretty damn cool. But I'm probably just going to kind of scrub through it instead of play the whole thing because it's long and it's music. But this was kind of fucking cool. So somebody has been using computer hardware to make songs. And they've done a full rendition of I Want to Break Free. So I was kind of like flipping through it. And it's not bad, actually.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Like, somebody's actually played the whole goddamn song. Like, they've made an orchestra out of this. It's really,
Is it actually the... Wow, okay, so it's actually the hardware making the noise.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. They've, like, figured out all this, I guess, all the sounds that these hardware make, and then...
How many floppy drives? Why does this guy have so many floppy drives?
Apparently they make some good noises. So yeah, I can't play the whole thing, but...
Oh, I just realized it's in, go back. I just realized it's in the shape of a piano.
Ah.
Some of them are black and white. It looks like a piano.
Wow, it's put so much effort into this.
Some people have so much time in their hands. Like I feel like I have way too much time in my hands until I see people like this, and I'm like, okay, I think I'm just.
So yeah, I think I'm actually gonna subscribe to this.
Yeah, send it over as well.
Yeah, and I'll. Oh, I can't put it in the chat from there. I'll put it in the chat.
I would look it up myself, but I have no idea how to even pronounce that name. Zadozniak?
I don't know. I'll send it to you because
Polish.
I've probably already played enough to get a fucking copyright thingy. But like, I just thought that was awesome.
This is the Floptron 3.0. There was 2 other ones before this. There are at least 2 other machines like this out there.
Yeah, so I can't remember who sent this in, but Thank you. It's probably gonna. I wish I could play the whole thing, but I know. YouTube will just tell me off. But definitely go and check that out. And if he's got other ones, go and check that out too, because that must have taken a lot of time to set up.
And this is only the beta version as well.
It's amazing. But yeah, 3.0. Well, so I guess. Oh, there are details on how it works, which I might have a look into later on.
Here's the guy showing it off.
My noise-making contraption.
Some people say that IT guys don't do anything all day, but it's just not true. we're always keeping ourselves busy with something.
He's actually like explaining like how he made it and how it works on here, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, I might have a new channel to watch later on. He has a Doom one, does he? We'll have a quick look. Depends how quickly we can find it, though.
Nerds being nerds is always fun.
Yeah. Can we like this one? All right, we'll have a quick watch. Okay, so this must have been an older version then. That's pretty cool.
How is he getting it to make the correct pitch? Like, it must be... Do all of them create like a different sound and he's just put it together well?
Potentially, I
or
guess. Or
has he managed to program them to make a specific sound? I guess he's programmed them all to make a specific sound.
Maybe. I guess he explains it in that website.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to look this up later. This is another thing I need to nerd out on.
Yeah, I might have to.
This is my nerd
I might have to do that myself later on and be like, all right, show me how you did this. I must know how this works. Yeah, it looks like he actually like explains it in detail what it was that he did. But that's pretty cool. With great power comes great energy.
Great energy bill. I can imagine.
Yeah, he explains it all. It's cool.
Oh, nice.
All right, I'll nerd out on that later.
Okay.
Then we've got this one. This is another community submission where apparently they were looking for this old man and they found him, which is sweet to see.
Oh, nice.
They actually found him and they rescued him.
Okay, I found him.
I guess he must have fallen in this
in the water,
river, whatever it is.
Oh.
But they lost him for
hey, buddy,
overnight, and they actually they found him.
Buddy.
Oh.
Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh. Come on. No, it's barely. Come on, buddy.
But I love how the paramedic actually says to him at one point, he's like, "Oh, I'm so happy we found you, man." Like, they're so glad that they got there.
Come on. All right, you're okay. You're gonna be fine, buddy. Come on.
Where you want to take him?
Let's just get him up out of here.
What's your name, buddy?
Dan.
Daniel.
Daniel.
Right. Oh, he's shivering.
But they got him out.
Hey, buddy, you're gonna be okay, buddy.
Yeah, it's a miracle he didn't drown. Like,
we're gonna get the fire department for you, Daniel. Okay?
Lucky old boy. He actually.
I'm glad we found you, man. Thank goodness.
And he was there for like a day?
He was there. He went missing the day before. He must have fell in the water and somehow didn't drown. And they managed to get him out, and he's recovering. So yeah, it's a sweet story because they got him out.
That's good, yeah. I feel so bad for him though. It's like, oh, he must have been lying there for a whole day, just thinking, "This is it. This is how I die."
Bless him.
I'm so glad they found him. That's nice.
All right, what else did we
Oh.
have?
Oh, man.
So, somebody, one of the people in the White Pill channel, has taken to sending animal videos with sound effects added.
Right. Okay.
Nice. Oh, that might be too blurry if I full screen it, but here we go.
Poor cat just wants to lie down.
So apparently that's the thing now. People just adding sound effects to videos with cats on. They don't hate it.
You get it?
No, that one's. Then there's this
Oh,
one.
yeah. Right.
It's like, how fucking dare you?
I think it's the owner that's making that noise.
Yeah, it is. That's why the cat's like, how fucking dare you?
It's like, what are you doing? Stop making that sound.
Yes. Okay, no, he actually did not load. Yeah, pretty much.
It's a good way to play with your cats. Control your cats.
I do enjoy trolling my cats. But see, mine being Bengals, they would then just come and run over to me and be like, "What? What? You're interacting with me?" Like, oh, I didn't want you to get up. And we had this sent in. So, apparently George P. Bush lost his race in Texas. Thank you, Norbert.
P. Bush. P. Bush.
And Liz Chetney is about to lose her race in Wyoming. For the first time in nearly 50 years, there will not be a single Bush, Cheney, Clinton, Obama, or McCain in any level of government. That is...
Wow, okay.
Good news.
Well, yeah, that's kind of crazy to think about, yeah.
Yep. Because it has very much been like, you know, it's our turn. So
crazy, like, oh well. I was gonna say that it's crazy that like these handful of families have so much power in America,
well,
but at the same time,
people are
all
of
our PMs are from the same class in Eton. I don't even mean the same class like upper class, lower class. I mean like the same classroom.
Yeah.
They all came from the same classroom somehow.
Yep.
So yes.
Much. And that's that was how the whole kind of is it Cameron with the pig's head thing came to be, because they have these stupid fucking rituals that they have to do so that they've got dirt on one another. So we definitely need to get rid of career politicians, you know.
He must have done something to piss someone off then, for that to have been leaked. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty much, they kind of Epstein each other, right? They kind of get dirt on each other and then say, okay, now you do whatever I say.
Which is absolutely fucking disgusting when you think about it.
Yeah, but this is, I mean, for the sake of, like, Britain, like, it's actually quite believable, the conspiracy that somebody must be controlling all of the government's leaders.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, like, if somebody if somebody went along and said, right,
points.
All you go to like a class full of 12-year-old boys and be like, right, we're going to put you in charge sequentially one after another, and then just kind of groom them to be world leaders from then.
And
I totally believe
that also explains why somebody like Trump comes in as a, you know, somebody who's not come from that landscape. They did not want him to win. They did not want him to stay there.
No. I mean, that's why they're so desperate to get Trump out of there and keep him out of there, because he's an outsider who just came in and been like, right, we're going to stop all these wars, we're going to stop all this corruption, we're going to do what's best for America. And they're like, no. No, we've been building that for decades. You're ruining everything.
You're doing harder.
Yeah, that's right. Skull and Bones. Skull and Bones in America, yeah.
But yeah, I'm just
They were
kind
all in
of
the same
glad to
fraternity.
see it, you know? It's nice to see that people don't necessarily want these same families constantly. Just this political elite class.
I'm also happy to hear that there's a P-Bush out there.
A P-Bush.
P-Bush. P-Bush.
Yeah, you thought they'd have thought about that before they named their kid. Apparently not. Alright, and Bleach Demon. There's the cat. He put it in the right place this week.
Is this a spiraling cat?
This is the spinny cat. I believe this is his cat.
It better be good.
He went on about this. I believe this is his own cat that he's taking a...
So this is him just spinning his cat around?
This is him spinning his cat. And he went on and on about the fact that I didn't play it last week because he didn't put it in the correct location.
Okay.
So there
I was wondering because I saw like a spinning cat thing. I thought it was the one I played earlier that he was talking about, but no.
Nope. And that's me out of white pills. I'll just quickly double check the channel. You said you might have had a few more though.
I have a few more. If you want to switch back to my screen, I can. There was also a few left out because I wasn't sure how long it would take, but we seem to be on time, so.
Gone through them fairly quickly this week, I think.
Yeah, we've
like
done
a lot
pretty...
of mine were short ones, like just little videos and whatnot.
I don't know why, but I posted a link to the Tavistock clinic here, but it's definitely not a white pill.
That's not a white pill. Nothing about the Tavistock's a white pill, unless it's closed down forever.
All right, we've got this one. Oops.
Okay, let me move back to you. And bring that over here.
I guess I can close all my other tabs.
There we go. You're back on the screen now. Bleach Demon says apparently he begs for it for hours, so I think the cat likes to be spun.
He loves it.
What's this? I'm quite liking the animals going goblin mode Twitter feed. It's got some fun stuff on it. I've noticed it come up a few times.
Will blow your mind. Okay, so if we take the number of rings that...
Right.
Okay.
More conspiracies.
Will blow your mind. Okay, so if we take the number of rings that Saturn has, which is 7, and take the factorial of that, that leaves us with 5,040. Now that's a very important number. No other number has as many divisors as that number does. Now if you multiply that by the number of days that February has in a leap year, that will equal 146,160. Now this is the number of an asteroid that was discovered by Spacewatch on September 20th,
some big old reach here.
2020.
No, it does make sense.
Leap year, by the way. That's not a coincidence. On that day, 88% of Venus was illuminated by the sun. 8 plus 8 equals 16.
It makes sense,
also
alright?
On that day, though, the difference in the celestial
when you think about
of the sun and of Neptune was 125. 16 times 125 times the number of days in February on a leap day, plus 8, the infinity number, that leaves us with this. Flip it upside down, and it says boobs.
I mean, man's got a point, you know?
The universe is all coming together. You can see it. It makes total sense.
I like how the chat was getting, they're like, more conspiracies, This is another fucking bus, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
AWS like, okay,
What
I got.
So the one that I decided to leave out was Nicole Kidman eating bugs, but I guess you don't want to see this.
I mean, you can go for it. I'm not sure how it's a white pill though.
It was just funny to me.
I'm
I think
glad
I was drunk.
That the celebrities are having to eat their own fucking bugs though.
It was really weird because she's trying to make it seem really sexy.
How about?
Like really sexy and luxurious. Oh yeah, that's the reason why I found it funny, because you can tell when she's eating it. Okay, I'll bring it up. When she's eating it, she's trying to make it sound really sexy. But you can tell by the look on her face that she's really, really not enjoying it.
You know what? How about we feed the celebrities bugs? We can have, premium bug-fed celebrities.
Why don't we feed the cows celebrities and then we eat the cows? I think that's a better idea. Oh, come on, why is it so slow?
Christopher says it's not a white pill monkey. Look,
it's funny
you're gonna
because
have
of her
I'm
face.
Nicole Kidman, and I am going to eat a 4-course meal of bugs.
But she's trying to make it sexy and
I
fun.
am here to grow
But you can tell she's been paid to do it.
hornworms. They're still alive.
Yeah, you could see by her face that she really doesn't want to do it. It's
Like,
really low quality just now.
normally we have to put them on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here before we can get them to eat bugs.
Yeah. Apparently.
And it's a punishment.
Apparently celebrities are hookers that'll do anything for money.
Yep. Yep.
Alright, let's see. We had some... US Senator John Cornyn gets viciously booed during his speech here at the Republican Party of Texas. Okay, I don't know who that is though. Oh, here's one. Kitty's asking for belly rubs.
Yay! That's white pill.
Yes, more kitties. Less bugs, more kitties.
Hmm. Your Twitter loads really slow.
Oh no, I think
I think you need a better PC.
I think you should shut up.
Oh,
Oh, look at the kitty.
one of my cats used to do that when I was a kitten. You like tickle its belly, and then when you stopped, you go.
And they're doing the thing as well. They're doing the jump thing.
Yeah, but they when you stop,
Yeah.
it's very cute when they do that.
That's cute. We'll just keep this on for the next 20 minutes, and you can just enjoy this.
I mean, I can get the cat and the beanbag back out again if you'd like.
No, don't. My face hurts.
Just now, whenever I'm just occasionally gonna send Monkey that video. Just drop it in his DMs. Especially if I know he's in the middle of a meeting at work. I'm just gonna be like, plop.
I'm in a meeting. I'll talk to you soon. Okay. Have this.
Plop. Monkey just starts giggling in the meeting. Black 1917 has hit $1 to say, hi Monkey, hi Disco, how's Kitty? Kitty's through. They were really, really warm earlier. They're just kind of like,
Okay, I saw this one earlier. This poor woman is drowning, and the cat comes to save her.
Oh, I help you.
Oh, that cat really doesn't like water.
Daphne, что случилось? Чего?
The cat thinks the owner's drowning.
Oh, I help you get out of water.
Don't, you feed me. You have to feed me. It tries to take her out.
Чего, Daphne?
No.
Oh,
So cute.
that's really sweet. He's like, no, I help you. Here, I'll pull you out. Aw. They're so funny.
Yep. I think that's all my kitten ones. Oh, wait,
Earl
there's one here
says
as well.
cat doesn't want to have to swim to eat her.
That's so grim. Oh,
That's not a
God.
white pill.
Oh, it's this website again.
Uh-oh.
Okay, firefighters came to rescue a kitten trapped in a Walmart Pepsi machine. I saw this earlier though. There's no video. It's just they just have the kitten that was trapped in the machine.
Oh, how did it get stuck in the machine? Christopher Everard is whinging and says weekly white pill or weekly cute animal video. Well, that is what the chat keeps submitting as white pills.
Yeah, you got to tell us what you want to see.
Like
they've been telling us this far that they want cat videos.
They want cat
That's all
videos.
They seem to be interested in.
Oh, I've got. Oh, okay. Oh, kitty.
Yeah, I think that's all I've got.
Oh. Well, yeah, I think I'm actually out of white pills. But we have been going for 2 hours, so that's not all that surprising. So yeah. I guess we'll need to wrap it up soon.
Yeah. You need to send us more diverse animal videos for next week. Yes. Or even if you don't want animal videos, send us some other white pills.
Yeah, you can send us whatever white pills. Obviously, if it's got any copyright material in it, we might not be able to play it. Because, well, YouTube is mean. Billy wants more Floppatron. I am actually going to get, let's have a look. Floppatron.
If you can find more cats falling in funny ways, then I will just erupt in laughter again.
I mean, I could literally just bring that kitty back up. And we'll have, giggling monkey again. Oops. Where is the kitty?
I'm watching cat videos on Twitter now.
Of course.
I'm not paying attention.
Of course you are. Well, just be careful scrolling on Twitter while you're on the stream. Where has my kitty videos gone?
Look at the kitty dance.
Oh. Yeah, this one. Oh, it has bad music. No.
Oh god, we're watching it again.
Yeah, well, I look for Floppatron. Apparently the chat wants more Floppatron because they really want me to get a copyright claim, I suppose.
It was flopping epic.
Let's see. Videos.
What do we have?
Mario Day.
Oh my god, Fortunate Son.
Okay.
Whiskey in the Jar.
Like, this must have taken him so long.
Mm-hmm. I can't believe this has less than 200,000 views. We need to get this guy the attention he deserves.
He must have. He's got nearly 500,000 subscribers.
Yeah, he deserves more than that. Give him attention. Yeah, send this out to your friends as well.
And I can't play the whole song, chat, because I will get either copyright strike from him,
hopefully
or from the
the algorithm won't pick it up,
or from the actual song itself. But it looks like he's done loads, so definitely go and give him a watch. The Addams Family. That's fantastic. I can give you another link in chat. Hang on. As I guess it's gone now. Ah, damn it. This chat. There we go. There's the link in chat. Go and watch them. But I think we'll probably call the stream there, though, before I play too much of this and actually get my stream taken down. So have a good night, chat. And,
Yep.
We'll probably see you during the week, actually. If not, we'll be back next week.
Yeah, killing more bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Not eat them.
Making more spider monkeys. Spider monkey.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna make the rest of us a monkey.
I'll make some more, I promise.
See, I've got this on the VOD now. I can play it back to you.
I was going to, but it does take a monumental amount of resources to make one. The reason I made one so fast is because I collected them all before while it was researching.
I'm about halfway through making mine, I think. But you should definitely help us make some more so that we can actually show the stream the spiders. But yeah, have a good night, chat.
I will.
Bye.
All right, thanks, chat. See you later.